Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. I'm Karma. Karma on Deck. Welcome back to those of you that were here last week. This will be your June 16th through 22nd tarot reading for Sagittarius. How's that new moon treating you guys? That's how we're starting off this week. Mercurial and all over the place, yes? So this new moon, the strawberry moon, is all about a reckoning and a reaping. Things are changing. Let's see what Sagittarius has to say. Here we go, guys. So, Knight of Coins is telling me there's some impulsive behavior going on with money. If you've been doing buying some things you don't need, or gambling, or going out when you shouldn't have. Also, the Eight of Cups is telling you that something is moving pretty quickly in a relationship of yours. Because of this behavior, we have the Page of Coins, which is now you're looking for money to put toward other items and bills. But it's not there. So you kind of shorted yourself a little bit there. That's okay. Let's look and see how this plays out. The Knight of Swords tells me that you are also impulsive decision making as well as financially. The Lover's card is showing up for you, Sagittarius. So that's that on again, off again, passionate relationship. It's the power struggle. It's the thing you can't let go of. There's also the Four of Wands showing up, something to do with a house or home. There's some expenses that are going on that were unforeseen, but it's going to smooth out and get a little easier. So for those of you that are having household expenses, Seven of Swords, it's not going to be as big a deal as you expected, but it's a little stress factor for you. Big decisions are going on for you. The Justice card is showing up. The World card is referring to travel this summer for you. Also telling me that, well, the Justice card shows up, but that's something I would have to pick apart in a personal reading because it could go any direction. But there is some information or documentation coming up, maybe of a legal matter, maybe just some mediation, or maybe anything from a home loan or refinance to, legal documents that you would sign for living will, anything having to do with documentation. But we also have the Tower card, so pay attention to some things that could go a little wonky. That's something we would have to unpack, like I said, on an individual basis and see what direction that's going. But there is some concern for that stuff. I'm also seeing you behaving in kind of a protective manner toward an individual or toward your family even. And that's that whole nurturing, mothering, protective, parenting behavior. I also want to read to you from Divination of the Ancients deck. And this is my Oracle deck. It's been amazing, like hands down. Amazing. If you want a one-on-one with me, you know how to reach me, karmaondeck.com. There are links on my banner if you want to find it, or in the See More section as well. Please subscribe, stick around, and share for me. Give me a little like, let me know where you are in the world. And please, if you felt like the reading resonated with you, go ahead and leave me a comment. If you choose to donate, there's that button above as well. Little methods that you can use if you so choose to keep your girl coming back each week for your free readings. So let's get a pull for the Divination of the Ancients Oracle deck and see what it has to say for you. Let's see here. Message. So feathers. Usually aren't feathers the angel messages, or letting you know that angels are nearby? I don't know. We're going to look it up. Feathers. It means message. It says right there, message. Let's see. So it says feathers revealed. So apparently there's this little section at the bottom here. It says feathers, like whatever the card is, revealed, and it tells the background of why it's important in the spiritual world, which I didn't notice until this week, so you're welcome. So it says, Greeks traditionally considered feathers, their colors and shapes, and how they fell as clues about the future. For instance, a white feather falling in front of you meant the gods were on your side. Today, a white feather symbolizes an angel or a loved one in the spirit world trying to connect with you. It's important that you don't step over a feather, for it may indicate that you're willfully choosing to ignore the sound and loving guidance awaiting you. It may be then, sometime before such help comes your way so easily again. Wow, that sounds like a lot of superstition, doesn't it? Over a feather. I'm not that superstitious, but I'm willing to listen. But then again, I'm a psychic and asking you to listen to my readings. So maybe I should not step over a feather. Smack me down. Okay, so feathers. It says, when you ask for guidance, Spirit responds without fail. The universe has been sending you messages in reply to your questions, but you've blocked your ability to notice them. You may have been hoping for guidance for so long that you're focused on the asking rather on the receiving of a reply. Ask yourself this: are you really wanting an answer? If yes, then start to become aware of the replies that come to you from Spirit. Keep vigilant, for the answers come in many different forms. As an overheard conversation relevant to your question, as a song playing on the radio, in words spoken by a friend, or in other ways, including the sight of a beautiful feather falling in your path. So there's an incantation that goes with this. Upon the wind whispers ride, messages on feathers fall far and wide. Signals come in form and sound, I see answers all around. Then they have other divinatory meanings. It says your prayers are being answered. The answers are all around you. A past loved one, a spirit guide, even an angel, whichever form you are drawn to the most has a message for you, for your highest good. That's not my most annoying catchphrases of the industry, your greatest good. It always came with a bad message to my understanding. But anyways, it says, watch carefully for nature's delivery of messages from the spirit world. So anyways, that's the idea in a nutshell, a roundabout, wordy ass way message. So pay attention to the subtle messages. If you quiet your mind and do a meditation, or give yourself, like, I don't know, 30 seconds of space between one activity and another, you'll avoid getting that tunnel vision, and you'll be able to see the bigger picture and more subtle messages. Even if it's one deep breath and recentering yourself. There's little opportunities like that all day long, and we don't take them because our mind is spinning so much. And as we train ourselves with 60-second intervals on the internet, constant Facebook, Instagram, quick, we're moving faster mentally than we ever have. So I believe slowing down a little bit has a lot to do with how you're receiving, and hence those of us in the spiritual community take time to do meditation and focus on where our energy's at and what's popping in our head, and controlling the directions of our minds and quieting ourselves enough to hear messages and listen to the subtle changes. They're sometimes the most profound. I'm Karma. Thank you for joining me on my channel, Karma On Deck. I will see you next week. Like I said, if you want a reading with me, karmaondeck.com. Subscribe, stick around, share. We got to get to that 1,000. Quick. And if you'd like to donate, I would much appreciate it. There's buttons above on my banner and on my See More. And I will see you guys next week. Blessed be. Happy full moon.